Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm so
Oh,
sorry. My niece called me like at 4:29 and I lost my damn mind.
all right.
I just started talking to her and I was like, oh wait, and I got your text. So sorry about that.
That's okay.
Hmm.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. Um, how are you?
Good.
I
I'm
hate
good.
my hair. The
So,
hair thing is driving me crazy.
so we're gonna talk about this show.
Are we gonna watch the show and talk about it at the same time? Is that
I
what
was
we're
thinking
doing?
we could, and I can always edit it if it's not awesome, like the viewing part, because
Commentary, yeah.
I'd like to view the actual files when I broadcast it.
Yeah.
But it might be fun to we can try it.
All right. Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah, I'll do that. But let's talk a little bit.
Okay. Do you have questions or something? Are you recording right now?
So do you remember the date of yeah, I am recording. do you
Brutal.
do you remember the date of the gig? I think it was like in January of 2010.
I feel like that's the
You have
one
your
that
phone. You're like, let me look on my phone.
yeah,
Three
totally.
cell phones.
Wow, 2010. Was it 2010? Oh, January 2010. Wow.
Well, because I looked up when we did that WKCR thing, and that was like
Right.
January 10th, 2010, or something like that.
Okay.
But I
So the
couldn't.
Stone,
Stone was probably after that.
January
Right after that.
2010. And I think, that was the show I booked, right?
Yeah,
Uh
it was billed as
yep,
MazzMuse featuring
totally.
Ben Tyree.
Yep, January 2010 at the Stone. I have it right here if you want me to send it to you.
Yeah, what do you have? What are you looking at?
Hold on, I'm just scrolling. It's on the stonenyc.com.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I looked it up and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it
I
either.
just put in the Stone January 2010 Mazz Swift.
Oh, wow.
But let me see if I can find it real quick.
Now, do you remember who your curator was? Because this is like in the days when
Oh, yeah, when people were curating. I want to say Martina Roberts, but I'm not sure.
yeah.
But it'll say here. Hold on a second. Let me go to the top. Yeah, curated by Martina Roberts. And we just have to go. Steve Dalchinsky played on the first.
I liked when they did that curatorial system.
I liked that too.
It was really fun because it was like,
Jay.
I mean, I like the thing where, each artist gets like a week and can do different projects of their own. But it was kind
Yeah.
of fun. It was like kind of like the lottery. Because like you might get called by somebody
Yeah.
to play at the Stone. And that was awesome. Like that happened to me a few times. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. I should have done this to begin with. I just did a search of my name. So the quartet, I totally forgot about that. We played on the 16th. That was with you and Jason DiMatteo and
That was a burnt sugar thing?
yeah, Ronnie Drayton and Andre LaSalle and
What? Of 2010?
Greg. Yeah. January 16th, 2010.
My name is on that?
Yeah.
Weird. I don't remember that at all.
That's funny. I maybe vaguely, and then MazzMuse featuring Ben Tyree on the 20th of January.
The 20th. So
120.
this is January 20, 2010.
Do you want to hear the catchphrase or whatever for us? I wrote, out of the primordial stew that is burnt sugar comes the inevitable string and noise duo.
I remember this. I remember primordial stew or ooze or what was it? Stew?
Stew, yeah, primordial stew.
I
I
remember
remember that too.
I remember that. But you wrote that, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I felt like primordial was like a good burnt sugary kind of word.
It is because it's like kind of like a lab where all these elements are like coming together, and some new things,
Yeah,
right? Some new life forms may coalesce, and some things
exactly.
might just settle into pond scum. I mean, who knows? It's like,
You know what's so cool about this is that there are so many people in that month that played that I hadn't met yet that I know now, or you know what I mean? It's funny to like look back and be like, "Oh my goodness, I shared the bill with." I mean, you knew you were going to share the bill with like all these amazing people, but
yeah,
like it's kind of crazy, and it's even funny to see like, yeah, just things that I became involved with later.
like
So bizarre.
who, for
Like
example?
Con Vivo, for example, which is
Uh,
the string ensemble, or yeah, string ensemble, the Jersey City String Ensemble, and I actually met Amelia, who started that thing through Montanaj,
yeah.
so it makes sense. But yeah, it's funny that and there we were. Oh no, well I played with them then too, so I don't know. It's just funny. Bunch of
I can't
people. Keith
remember if
Whitty, maybe I don't know if I knew him by then.
you said Keith Whitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray Ute, I know I didn't know her then. Ray Ute Rigev was awesome trombonist. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Ciro Baptista, who I have never met, but definitely didn't know who that was then. um,
Was that
cool.
the first time performing at the Stone?
It was definitely my first solo thing
Yeah.
at the Stone.
I
Maybe
can't
my only
remember.
solo thing.
I can't remember because I know I did a solo guitar thing at the Stone, but it might have been in '09.
Okay.
So I
I'm
think that,
sending you the date.
but I don't think even that was my first Stone. I think that my first Stone might have been a Burnt Sugar thing in like '07,
Yeah.
'08 or something like that.
I don't have the memory for these kinds of things.
I'm like losing it. I
Yeah.
can't, I used to be able to like, I could tell you anything, but
I can tell you the really big stuff.
yeah, I can tell you like
Like when I was born.
when I first got drunk, when I first, no.
I don't remember how old I am though. That's the weird part. I have
Because
to
there's
like
no
do
more
math.
milestones. It's like after 40, it's just like, eh.
Mm. Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna before I screen share, I'm just gonna find these files.
I'm gonna put some lip stuff on because my shit is dry.
All right.
I'll be back.
I'll edit this section out.
Okay. I like the inevitable part because I always felt like we were musically simpatico, and we were always like felt like we should play together,
Musically and personally,
and
right?
personally, yeah, absolutely.
I feel like that's important. I think that, I've had like musical chemistry with people that I did not have personal chemistry with at all.
Hmm. Oh,
And
that's interesting.
I can't even play with them.
Yeah,
Like it's not enough for me that we play well together.
yeah.
Like
No,
if
you.
I can't stand you when we're having a beer or talking, like I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care.
Yeah,
You're a jerk. I don't care how you play.
yeah,
That's how I
yeah,
feel. So yeah, so this is like a double bonus. It's like personally cool, musically cool. Yay.
yeah. Totally.
All right, let's see. I guess I can say this later if we hear something. This may be benefit for the New Music Solidarity Fund that both Mazz and I received early on in the pandemic. It was very helpful, and we decided we would like to help fundraise for them. And since I've been doing this weekly archive video series and raising funds for different businesses and organizations, we thought this would be a good one. If they're still open by then, we shall probably find out. If not, maybe Music Cares. I don't know. What do you think?
I would be down with Music Cares for sure.
Yeah, Music Cares is a good one too. So
That's a great one.
maybe we'll announce it in the video, but it'll definitely be on the, because we're waiting to hear if they're going to be open still, the fundraising.
We hope we didn't miss the boat because this
Oh,
was a really, really good one.
but either way, there will be a link to a worthy nonprofit for you to donate to. So let's see. Don't laugh.
What happened?
This is composition.
What am I?
But the other thing is
Just improv.
a little.
Tasty, Ben. Tasty.
What's this called?
I want to say it was called Waiting,
Right.
but like heavy waiting.
Not WADI. Wait.
I think I actually wrote this for Here and Now originally. I miss this tune.
Give me a mode like that, I'm never coming out. Okay, young man.
Yeah, man.
I like that bag. You must have had a looper. Wow.
Oh man.
That was like cinematic.
Yeah, that was fun. I wish I supported you a little more. Did some more crazy things
You
for
had
you to like.
pads, you had these like loops,
Yeah.
pads kind of layered.
Yeah, no, that was cool. I like that. It's so funny because it feels like so much has is like our personalities are just there. Like nothing has changed, but then it also feels really different, like musically different than who we are now.
I think I was trying to be like Al Di Meola or something.
And I was just trying to not sound like a classical violinist, which I didn't really succeed at, but it's fine.
Awesome. Let's try this, see what this next one is.
Okay, that's a surprising ending.
I think that was the first version of that you ever did.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, wow. That tune has been around for a very long time and has gone through a lot of different, you know, versions. But I'm curious, what made you decide to play the acoustic guitar for this concert? Do you remember?
I don't know. I think that you had some stuff that was like chambery music vibe, right? And I think we discussed it and we went back and forth. And I kind of had this phase where I felt like I was more wanted to get into doing more acoustic stuff at that point. So I might have suggested it. I might have been like, you want acoustic or acoustic?
I kind of feel like that sounds right.
But I think it's awesome.
I love that it's electric violin and acoustic guitar. I just wish I was more aware of the balance that, you know.
Well, that camera, it was also a lot of it is camera angle, because in the first one Stephanie filmed it different angle and we sounded more balanced, and this one it sounded like my level went down. So I think she did a different angle for each clip.
I see.
I think this one is going to be off to another side.
Okay. Well, hit me with it.
I think this one might be my tune that we did.
Sweet.
Full spectrum. I think that early on.
Oh man, now I'm nervous.
Yeah. You should.
Okay.
chopping turnips.
Indeed.
Turnips all day.
You know, I just remember having so much shame, like feeling like I totally let you down and like I did not play that tune well ever. And listening
No,
back
it's
to it,
great. It's
it was
awesome.
pretty freaking cool.
I think
um,
I was talking to somebody about this same thing. I think that just means that like you're perfectionist and you strive for excellence, which
sure.
yields a result. But sometimes the feeling is like I didn't do good enough because I always feel that way. Like I've never
Yeah.
not felt that way.
But that's what's funny about it is that when you look back on it and you're like, oh, that's better. So that kind of tells you that there's something else going on at the same time. There's like
There's
a
something
lot of
else.
unnecessary
Yes. But
like thought stuff happening.
what if we need that edge though
Hmm.
to get there, you know?
I'm an idealist. I don't think we do.
Well,
I'd rather not have it because I think like it gets in the way. Because I think that was part of the problem. Like I think I probably thought like, oh, he probably doesn't want to play with me anymore. And then we just like never really like pushed. I never pushed it because I just felt like I was letting you down so much.
no, that's bonkers.
Isn't
Maybe
that crazy?
I probably felt the same thing. But I think we should have done a record of this.
I do too. And
Like
you
I'm
know
like,
what?
why
We're
did
not
we do that?
dead, so maybe we can.
Yeah. I don't know why we didn't do that then.
I think we probably both felt the same way. How funny.
I probably felt like I was letting you down too.
Just wow.
When in
That's
actuality, we were
unfortunate.
chopping turnips and making
I know,
stew.
right? And the cool thing, well, the cool thing about it is that, or the sad thing, whichever way you want to look at it, is that had we felt a little better about it all, we could have made it even better. Like we could have just worked on the things that needed work because it definitely had stuff that both of us could fix. I know there was tons of stuff in there that I look back and was like, oops, but all we had to do was just go back and like be like, okay, well that part wasn't great, but that part was great. So let's keep that and change that and keep it moving.
Maybe people just need to have like agreements going into these things because it's like it's so sensitive when you're in this process, and it's like you have all these sort of distortions in your mind, and then you don't even know what other people are thinking.
Yeah.
But then it's just like maybe it's like people should say, I'm down with this 100% and let's work through it and communicate. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because so
Totally.
much of it is like what people don't say to each other, right? And things that you're just like like what you said, it's just like you're making it up in your mind.
Yeah. That's so interesting. That's funny though too because like I remember working with somebody who said to me once that like she was the band leader of this thing and she was like, you know, this is the one place that I give myself complete freedom to be completely honest, you know,
Yeah.
like where I won't hold back. And so I mean, that's I think a really healthy way to make music and share with other
But
musicians.
then if you're working with people, you have to feel comfortable with them and trust them, right?
Yeah.
And
Also, like it was her band, so yeah.
yeah.
You know.
But I mean, even if it's your own band, it's like you still have to trust the people you're working with.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
And in order to trust people, you have to be vulnerable, which is difficult.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
But we still have time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We have not died.
Right. So you ready for more?
Absolutely. Very
Okay.
exciting.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oops. People are like watching this, like, we don't want to see your stupid screen shares.
What are you going to do?
You know what this is, right? I think this is like Born Broken Hearted or something.
Yes.
And you had like a Fender Rhodes patch.
Yeah, I pre-recorded this.
This one I remember being like, I have no idea what to do.
I know, and you always sounded so good on it. Like no matter what you did, it was so good.
There was a way when she looked at me, felt like there would be forever a place in my young heart where life was always started, and I'd never grow up enough to be broken hearted. That's the way I started. And in that time when you walked with me, felt like there would be forever a safe place in the world where all the boys and girls were free to learn and to grow into our destiny. That didn't count for me till I walked through that door. Nothing less, only more came to me. Whether or not I was ready, and I know how to be sure. I'll just look in your eyes, no surprise.
Aw,
You killed it, Ben.
thanks. You too.
I
Yeah,
can't believe that was 2010.
yeah, it totally was.
Oof.
Getting verklempt.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much I could say about it. I'm not even sure I want to.
Sure, I hear you.
It's super personal, but yeah.
I think I, I seem to have this vague memory, and I probably, you know, felt bad about it at the time, but of comparing the melody of this to that song "Just a Gigolo."
Uh-uh.
You know, like the beginning, it's like "Just a Gigolo
Yeah.
everywhere I go." It's like,
Yeah.
and probably you thought it was funny, but you were also like, "Shut the fuck up."
I was like, dude, I just like poured my soul out.
I know, that's just what I do. I have a problem.
Yeah.
But I love that song. That song is amazing. Have you ever recorded that?
No, it has me wondering why. And I remember working, I did it with Miles once. You remember Miles? I can't remember his last name, but he was in Burnt Sugar.
Oh,
He was awesome.
Miles. Yes.
Oh my gosh, he was such a great improviser on the. But this was like a little bit out of his element. But so we did it. We did a version of that somewhere, and it was fun. It was good. But then like, yeah, I don't know. I never really did it. I had a chance. I actually was talking to Henry Butler like a year before he passed away about doing. I actually sent this song to him, but we were talking about working on a project together, and it was going to be so exciting. But clearly he was ill and just couldn't make time for something new. But and I also talked about it with Jason Lindner, and he was like, "I'm down," but I just never passed it on to him because I think I lost track of the written material.
Sure. Riley.
So, Riley, it was Riley. I was going to say Riley, but I was like, that can't be right. Yeah. Miles Riley. Yeah. He was dope. He was super dope. I loved him so much.
They used to live in my neighborhood
Here in Brooklyn?
in Prospect Heights,
Oh, wow.
like forever ago. And they
Yeah.
left, and then they moved to like Utah or something.
Oh, that's right.
His wife was like got into a grad school program. I
Oh,
think.
that's what happened. Oh, the sugars, how they fly.
Well,
That was fun.
that video.
Yeah,
There's more.
I know.
You ready?
Bring it.
All
Do
right.
I need more light in here?
Looks fine to me. I have all
Okay.
my lights off. I just have like the sun coming.
I know. You just have such a crisp vid, and I just don't.
Crisp vids.
Crisp
That's
vids.
what our next band will be called.
Crisp vids. Yeah, that keeps right in line with the poor choices I make with band names.
No, what are you talking about?
No, MazzMuse I like. Well, whatever.
All right.
Crisp vids.
I don't know what this one's gonna be. Oh,
Just blueprint for improv, I think.
I don't know, but I remember this.
Yeah. Yeah, just improv. I'm annoyed already.
Is this the first one you played acoustic on?
Looks like it. okay.
Perfect.
That's all right.
Next.
Next.
What's this going to be? Could be anything.
Ooh, we're reading something.
Uh-oh, yikes.
It's like, why bother using an acoustic instrument if you're just going to plug it in and affect it?
Well,
It does have a different sound. Not you, I mean me.
I have no idea what this is. Sounds worked out, though.
Oh my gosh. It's called Bass Solo. It's a tune I wrote for Here and Now.
That's right. I remember. You're like, can you do a bass line?
Yeah, Ben. That's really cool. Ben, you put the funk on that. It was so good.
I
Oh my
try.
gosh, I love it. It's so different than the way Here and Now treated it, you know? It's just such it's just a different tune. It's so
Right.
fun.
What's called bass solo?
Yeah, Basolo is what I ended up calling it.
Solo.
Basolo, B A S S O L
We gotta
O.
make a record. Come on, you and me, like old times.
Yeah, let's make a record.
All right, I don't know what this next one is. Could be anything.
Indeed. I hope it's another Ben Tyree tune.
I think we only did the one.
Really?
Yeah,
It was my show.
yeah. You allowed me to do the one. I was very grateful.
I probably wanted to do more, but was scared.
What's this?
Astone 2.
I remember this being really fun. can't believe I look.
Ben, you
I'm like,
fucking rock.
I'm Mazz Swift, and thank you so much for coming.
I think that's it. Wait, you might have.
Ben, you killed that. And you know what's so fun about that? That piece was the one that convinced me that I could not do a solo show. Yeah, I was like not ready to do a solo show.
Well, you do the duet show.
So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this duet thing, and you like knocked it out of the park, man.
Thank you. Well, it's motivation when someone you really respect asks you to do something really challenging. It's like, that's how I am. I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta do this.
Yeah, you always step up to the plate, and you always like just kill it,
You
just
want to
kill
see
it.
some,
Like,
some cute vignettes here
yeah,
of
sure.
us thinking we're posing for a still? Here, check this out.
We're both so dark. Like, look in our eyes. Like,
Wait, here's another one. Look.
I love it.
Wait, hold on.
This is like pre-live, like iPhone live too, right?
So she was shooting it on the camera, but she thought she was doing stills.
Right,
These were like
short videos. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Oh, that's so good. We're so pretty and young and so dark around the eyes. It's
check it
really
out.
funny.
Look at that.
Look at us. Oh my gosh. That's
at that.
everything.
This is the one where you said I look like Paul McCartney.
Oh, sorry, but you do.
Look at that.
It's like the one, wait, going back to that, no, the one where that one, that's like Ben saying some like, some like snarky shit. That's your joke face. Those are your joke eyes. Your dry joke eyes.
What's this one, man?
I love it. I love it.
What's that?
What is that? That's me still trying to take a photo.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Cool. Well.
That was so fun. You know what? I was really scared to watch this video because I really thought that I was just like not playing well. Like
No.
No.
I've never seen you not play well. This is the thing.
Now I'm starting to think I used to play better than I do now.
Well, that can be a thing too. I've had that experience too. Like during this quarantine, I've been doing this archive series, and I've been looking at a lot of stuff for the first time. And every now and then I'll be like, was I better then than I am now? But then I'll listen to stuff now, and I feel like I'm more expressive now, and I like my tone better now. But then when I was younger, I feel like maybe I took more risks and I had more fire, but I don't think I have less fire or take less risks now. It just seems like maybe it's more tempered and more mature or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something has changed that way for sure.
But definitely I look back and I'm like, maybe I can get some of that again.
Yeah, no, I'm into it. Like, this has been really therapeutic, Ben. Thank you so much.
Good.
Sorry if I was yelling before. I have these in-ear monitor things I'm wearing, and I think just block out all the sound. So, but yeah, no, that was really fun and really inspiring. And actually, yes, I think we should make a duo album and do all of these tunes.
Oh my God.
Because like, why not?
So I remember that Stone Fast. You had like the violin chart, and you gave it to me, and you're like, "Yeah, just play that." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?" You're like, "Yeah, just look at what it is and do what it says on the paper." I'm like,
do what it implies.
Yeah, see the notes. You
can figure out the chords to that, right?
But remember, you came over like many times over weeks and weeks and weeks. And
we were like, let's
commit. And we would do that. We would do that one.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm going to need to come up with like a part for this.
Yeah, and you really did. You really did. You really co-wrote that in a way. And you know what's funny? Yeah, you really co-wrote that. I mean, later on, I adapted it for string quartet, which is hilarious. Did I ever send you that?
I feel like a long time ago you might have sent it to me.
Well, I should send it again. You should hear it because
Italy?
No, I did it in New Harmony, Indiana, at the music school and festival there. That was actually the first piece that I sort of retro. Wait, was it the first piece? Yeah, that was the first piece that I wrote and sort of retrofitted for a string quartet, like arrangement of, and got to perform it out there. I'm trying to think. No, yeah, it's the second piece actually. I brought it out there the second year, but yeah, man, and like you definitely inspired me, and but there's so much that you played in there that I completely forgot about it. So it's really great to hear it now, 10 years later.
Yeah.
I was like, what you did is just so freaking cool, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy when music is great.
Well, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you for meaning it too. I'm going to assume you mean it.
It's funny because like it's one of those things where like you don't know what you're going to play, but the situation and the people you're working with inspire something new to come out of you. You know, like I might not have done that in any kind of other situation. Or like somebody, like there's plenty of situations, especially when I was younger, where I'd like present an approach to things and people are like, that's way too much, or that, what are you doing? You know,
right.
It's simple. And I'd be like, but I hear, but with you, you're just like down for whatever. So,
Yeah.
So
I'm like, you're going to do it better. Like you're going to come up with something cooler than I'm going to come up for you. You know what I mean? Like I don't play the guitar. So, but then that makes it a true collaboration then. And you're really a co-writer of that piece, as it was performed there for sure. I mean, no doubt.
Yeah. That one, that was like epic.
Yeah. We should do more like that.
Oh my God.
It's like weird because it comes from this classical place, but then like, but it goes somewhere else completely. Like even,
I wouldn't even know what to call that. Like, what is that?
It's just music. Yeah. It's music. It's good music too.
Like it almost sounds like Aaron Copland or something at times,
Sure.
or like, I don't know. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, yeah, it's got all the influences in it. I know how I would change the arrangement. I would give you a little more shred time, I think. Also, like when we record this, you should play electric guitar on some of it and acoustic guitar on others, or maybe just electric, or I don't know.
No, yeah, we could totally do it like that. But that Stone Fast really is cool on acoustic.
Yeah, no, it sounds so good.
Unison, like the da 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 da. I remember you used to love that.
I make me so happy
every time we did that.
I just lit up when that happened just now. Some things don't change. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I liked Molten acoustic too. That was really interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting. Again, I would have loved to hear a better balance. Just to hear what you were playing, because you were playing all this great stuff, and I feel like I was a little heavy-handed with the electric.
I think it's just the placement of the camera.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that was fun. Thank you.
Hopefully the video commentary works out for broadcasting purposes. We'll see.
Yeah, I hope it's not too much talking as well.
No, we didn't. We were pretty sparse, I think.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah, so for viewers.
Yeah, hey viewers. Thank you for watching that with us.
Yeah, there will either be a donation link for New Music USA or Music
Solidarity Fund.
It'll be
or
one
Music
of those.
Cares, yeah.
Both of which are great organizations that have helped out musicians like us in the city, out of work, surviving through the pandemic. So donate to those. They're both great. You have anything to say?
Shoot, there's probably so many things I should have written down to say, but I don't remember. But thank you, Ben, for making this happen, this whole series.
You're welcome.
And thank you, all you peoples, for listening. And look out for something from us, because I'm just saying it publicly without Ben's permission, but we're going to make something together. We need to make something together.
I've been waiting decades to hear this. All it took was a pandemic. Who would have thought?
And making me sit down and listen to the music that I was so frightened that I had ruined, like truly.
No
ruined.
way.
But it's actually
like amazing.
pretty damn cool. And I hear the things that I want to fix as well.
That's good. Cool.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna hit stop now. We'll sign off on
all right.
the broadcast.